So today we're going to start with how to be an effective appointment setter. So I hope that you guys listen hard because I really want to see those schedules packed, because the more packed you have, the more opportunity you have. So let's get into it. Know what your customers are rating you on. Let's talk about this first. So we talk about Zillow leads. We get leads from the Zillow platform, right? So what are your customers actually rating you on? So they're rating you on your experience score, the overall experience that they've had after they've contacted you. The connection rate, how many customers said that they were able to connect with you. If they plan to work with you, one day later, how many of your team's connections say they will keep working with you? If they remembered your name, are you actually telling people your name? Are you sure that they remember it? Do the customers recall the agent's name? And did you schedule an appointment? How many of your team's initial contacts resulted in an appointment? So these are the things that you're actually getting rated on when you have that CSAT score in Zillow. You can actually look on your own back platform and you can check out your CSAT score. In order to get best of Zillow, you got to be above the 90s. So try and get your CSAT score up there. These are the things that they do rate you on. So if you keep these in mind as you have your conversations, they will help you get that CSAT score up. So how to be an effective appointment setter. Number one, perfect the script you are using to pitch your service to your leads. So what does that mean? You should have a branded introduction, identifying who you are. Remember, they're going to remember your name. So this is Josephine Sabatino, the company you represent, with Remax Edge. Josephine Sabatino with Remax Edge. The script should sound natural and unrehearsed. Right? If you're reading off of a screen, and I know it's a little bit hard in the beginning, you're trying to remember to ask all these questions and whatnot, but you want to sound natural. It's better that you forget a question or two and you can always call them back or ask them in the in-person meeting and sound more natural than it does if you're like staring at a screen or a piece of paper and reading, okay, well, how about this? And how about that? And okay, all right, number three, how about this? It should sound natural. Also, the pitch of your voice. You need to make sure that you are in a comfortable tone. Your pitch has to be welcoming and friendly. Otherwise, your lead's going to probably disconnect the call before you can even ask to schedule the appointment. When you're reading your script, make sure it's not word for word. It should be conversational. And you will get better at this as you practice. So always, always, always practice. And it's always great to practice with your buyers so that you're prepared when you want to start working with sellers. Regardless of how good your script is, you're probably never going to cover everything. So don't stress about it. Just make sure that you don't end up in a mess. Stay focused on the main goal, which is to make that appointment. And then you can ask whatever you remember to ask. And then in your meeting, you can finish getting those questions answered through conversation. Remember, friendly, good tone, through conversation. Do not be an order taker. Do not, ask them if they want a burger and fries, because that's what it sounds like sometimes. Do you have a pre-approval, or how much you want to spend? Where do you want to live? What zip code? What this? What that? What kind of house? Don't do that. Don't do that. Conversation. Why are you moving? What attracted you to this area? Open questions that will start a conversation. Number two, sound excited about the service or the property that you're offering. If you're calling up a lead and you're like, oh, hey, I have a new property, 123 Main Street. Yeah, I thought maybe you would like it. Do you want to see that on Wednesday? They're going to be like, no, I don't want to work with this person. Same thing. I know that sometimes nerves can get to you, so you end up speaking really fast. Hey, I have this property, and I wanted to know if you wanted to see it on Friday at 3:00. Focus on being slow and clear. I promise you the conversation will flow more naturally that way. And when you pick up the phone, like let's say there's a new listing, right? So everybody should be looking at their hot sheets. So in the MLSs, they have hot sheets, which is new listings that come out, listings that have had price adjustments, listings that have open houses coming up. So let's say you want to call some customers in your database and you want to tell them about a new listing. So you want to call them up, right? And you want to say, hey, Susie, oh my God, this property just came out, one family, Sheepshead Bay. It's everything that you were looking for. It has the 3 bedrooms. I'm so excited that this came out. I really want to take you there this weekend. Are you available Sunday at 3 o'clock? If you're excited about it, the buyer's going to be like, oh my God, yeah, show me the house. Yes. If you're not excited about it, everybody feeds off other people's vibes, right? So be excited about it. Number 3, listen to your lead instead of focusing on completing your script. Listen. So many times people are focused on just, number 1, either getting through their script, or number 2, trying to find out, oh, well, does the buyer pre-approval? Do they have money? I don't want to waste my time. Instead of focusing on that, you need to actually be an active listener. Pick up on the cues the customer is sending out. If they throw out a cue, make sure you don't continue with the scripted pitch. Set an appointment to further discuss the needs. If you keep on with the same pitch, you're going to talk yourself out of an appointment. Sometimes people are not ready to give you the whole spiel right off the bat, right? They're not going to just tell you all of their financial, ins and outs on the first conversation. They don't even know who you are. So you have to try and make it friendly, inviting, and then make the appointment. Make the appointment. The biggest thing that you can do is make appointments, because in person, and I've had so many people tell me this too, well, I'm better in person. Well, if that's the case, then start making some appointments. I want to see calendars filled. So make the appointments, get in front of the person, and then have those conversations. Somebody will feel so much more comfortable to open up to you once they met you, they know who you are, they will feel comfortable. Learn how to handle objections. The best way to handle an objection is to be prepared for it, of course. Let's say when the lead objects to an appointment, you can say, for instance, let's say this, the lead says, I don't have time to talk to you. You can respond and say, I know your time is valuable. That's exactly why I would like to schedule an appointment to further discuss your needs at a time that is more convenient for you. Are you available at Sunday at 4 o'clock? Are you available at Thursday at 2 o'clock? So if they don't want to go into it, set the appointment. Just focus on setting the appointment. I promise you, the more appointments you set, the more deals you're going to make, because the opportunity is going to be there. If you don't set appointments, you don't have opportunity. All right.